amount of travel on highway and city is the same for both neighbors. And since that is our what we're looking for, determine length of travel highway city, we're going to use that to establish our variables. So the distance on highway, and y is going to be the distance in city. And we don't really know, it looks like we don't really know the total distance, but we're trying to find the length of travel for just highway, just city. Okay, well, how are we going to do this out here? So what are our two relationships? So we can't just do x plus y equals something because we don't know how far we went. So let's take a closer look here. We need to come up with two relationships with what we've been given here. We can come up with a relationship for, well, we've been told Volkswagen, highway, city. Okay, we've been told Cadillac, highway, city. And the Cadillac uses 7 liters. The Volkswagen uses 5 liters. I think we can come up with a relationship based on Volkswagen and Cadillac. So my Volkswagen is going to look like this. So 1 liter per 16 kilometers times the number of kilometers on the highway, okay, because that's my highway mileage, plus 1 liter, okay, so this is liters, maybe I should just make sure that's clear, 1 liter, this is 1 liter for 12 kilometers in the city. And together, that adds up to a total of 5 liters. Just make sure that's going to work. Liters, liters, liters. Yeah. I need to come up with another relationship because I have two variables. Another relationship is going to be for the Cadillac. So it's 1 liter for 10 kilometers for the highway plus 1 liter for 8 kilometers in the city. So that's 1 liter, 1 liter, and that's going to equal a total of 7.6 liters. There's my two relationships. Okay, so we had to do a little bit of searching around to see where the relationship lied. Okay, here these go together with that, these go together with that. Okay, and we come up with the relationships that way. Now we have, looks like here, yeah, this is not the nicest looking equation, so I'm just going to rewrite this. So Volkswagen, I'm going to multiply everything by lowest common denominator here, so it looks like it's 48, so I'm going to multiply that by 48 to get rid of the divide. So I end up with 3x plus 4y equals 5 times 48 is 240. Okay, so that's equation 1. Equation 2, lowest common denominator looks like it's going to be 40 here, so I'm going to multiply by 40. So I end up with 4x plus 5y equals, I need a calculator for this, 77.6 times 40, 7.6 times 40, I'm getting 304. Okay? These are not the nicest numbers because we're going to get fractions. So I'm maybe going to abandon my substitution and use addition subtraction because I think addition subtraction actually is going to be a little bit cleaner here. So here it doesn't really matter which variable I get rid of. I think maybe I'll try to match the y coefficients. So it times by 5, and I'm going to match the y coefficients over here, so I'm going to times this by 4. Okay, so my Volkswagen equation is going to be 15x plus 20y. 5 times that is 1200. Okay, my Cadillac equation now, to match the coefficients, I get 16x plus 20y equals 4 times that is 1216. And because my y's match, I'm going to subtract. So I end up with negative x equals negative 16. Oh, there we go. We've now solved for x. X is equal to 16 kilometers. Solving for y, I'm going to substitute back into one of the easier equations. So I'm going to substitute that into, let's substitute that into here. That's a much easier equation. So when I do that, I end up with 3 times 16 plus 4 times y equals 240. For y, I subtract 48 from both sides. I'm going to get 196, or sorry, 92. Just double checking my work here. 3 times x, yeah, looks right. X is 16. Divide both sides by 4, so 192 divided by 4 gives me 48 kilometers, and that's in the city. Okay, so there's this is city, and my highway driving looks to be about 16 kilometers.